name is Sal Cowan. I'm the Director of Traffic Operations for the New Jersey Department of Transportation. TIM stands for Traffic Incident Management, bonder safety, making sure if you're responding to an incident, what's the best position for your vehicle to be in to protect both the responders and the people involved. We had a recent incident where one of our vehicles came upon a vehicle that had disabled in the center median.
Received by 1102. That's 70 West, 51.5 on the express side.
Now, he had pulled onto the side of the road to be able to provide safety for that vehicle, so that he is pretty much showing flashing lights and directing people slow down and move over with his sign. A vehicle came up, probably not paying attention, and crashed right into our Safety Service Patrol truck.
Received by 1102. State Police and EMS is en route.
One person was killed today in a two-car crash on Route 78 in Union.
Typically, the incidents involve anything and everything that affects the traveling public moving through a DOT roadway.
My name is Jim Burley. I'm the chief of the Belmar Fire Department. On a daily basis, we respond to emergency incidents throughout the community. It was a Sunday morning. Traffic was relatively light in the area. It got cold very quick and we had a quick ice over. We responded to numerous incidents up and down the roadway system along with DOT and state police. As I was approaching the second incident that occurred, I observed the engine that was struck. It was on the left shoulder. I positioned myself in a blocker position behind the apparatus to try and protect them from any further striking. As I was on the radio, my vehicle was struck. As I got out of my vehicle and was checking on injuries, a third vehicle then came up and struck our vehicles again. That fire truck that was placed, they took a blocking position on a slight 45 on that lane. If that vehicle wasn't placed where it was, due to our training, there's no doubt in my mind that our guys would have been crushed between the Jersey barrier and would have caused substantial injury, further injury to our emergency responders.
Other than the fires being deep in the woods someplace, a lot of the fires are generally along roadsides. Traffic's been a huge factor with us in the last few years since we had a line of duty death caused by one of our firefighters being struck by a vehicle. As a result of the TIMS training, one of the first things they're doing when they're getting out of the trucks is looking for the traffic, making sure we're safe.
The Traffic Incident Management Program enhances a regional approach to mitigate and operate safely to incidents on limited access highways. We all have a specific task to accomplish once we arrive. We want to see how we can mitigate this situation safely, quickly, and efficiently. The sooner we get off the freeway, the sooner we open up the freeway, the safer it is for everybody. The state police are there investigating the incident that occurred. That's their role as law enforcement, to investigate the cause of the incident, the crash, or whatever incident we were called there for. DOT is managing the incident. They kind of oversee the whole thing on what has to happen to the roadway. Is there damage to the roadway? You know, are there repairs need to be done to guardrails? Is there a light standard down? A lot of moving parts with DOT on this situation. The fire department personnel are out there to mitigate the situation, whether it be a fuel leak, whether it be a vehicle fire, whether it be a debris cleanup. We're looking at the safest way for us to position our apparatus to ensure there's a safe operating position for us on the highway. EMS, they are out there to provide basic life support for the injured parties that may be out there. The towers are out there to remove the equipment as quickly as possible to open up the freeway. We found that we could do a much better job by coming together, training together, understanding each other's jobs, roles, and responsibilities, and be able to do a quick clearance, which enables us to get off the highway quicker and makes the motoring public safer.